Ready to make it?
Ready.
Hello everybody, it's Barry here. Hope you are well wherever you are in the world. Let me tell you a little bit of a story from the help of Mrs. B. All right, mate.
Hello.
The other day we went down to Cornwall for a couple of days, didn't we?
We did.
And on the way back, I was quite excited. There's a Taco Bell down there. And that might sound a little bit strange, particularly to Americans or people in large cities in the UK, because there's a few scattered around. And I was like, yes, we can go in Taco Bell and try a Crunchwrap Supreme. I've never had one.
A contract? That sounds like a right mouthful.
Crunchwrap.
Oh, crunch.
Or was it contract? Unfortunately, we got stuck in massive traffic. We had some very tired children encouraging me to bypass stopping and just wanted to get home. So I avoided that.
Feel my legs.
It was like, yeah, to be fair, we did squish a lot of stuff in the car. So I'm going to make a homemade Crunchwrap Supreme. Do you want to help me?
I'll try.
And then we're going to try it and eat it on camera.
Nice.
And put it on the internet. Does that sound good? Let's go. Yeah, it might sound really weird to you, but in the southwest where I live, there's this like random Taco Bell not too far from me that everyone raves about. I'm like, oh my gosh, it was my chance to nip in there. I will actually do this soon, but yeah, grab yourself a pan and let's go. All right, so into your pan, you are gonna get some beef mince. Ugh, that is 5% fat beef mince based purely on our cheap versus steep video the other day.
Don't want no 20% fat.
Oh no. And I'm just gonna drizzle on some oil. Add in some spices. We've got some chili powder. This is some cumin and some paprika, which of course you guys know I love. Loads of pepper. And we also need a pinch of salt, which is half going on the worktop. This is some smoked salt. Woo! So now, handle on. Potentially your pan might already have a handle on it. We're just gonna cook the mince through, okay? So that's basically the cooking element of it done, apart from the final part of the Crunchwrap itself. The rest is kind of down to the construction. So whilst Mrs. B is cooking the beef, I've got some tomatoes here and we're just gonna dice them up, all right? Like little chunks like that. All right, you don't have to do this, but I quite like passing the tomatoes for a sieve. I just do it because it helps get a little bit of the flesh away and you get like nice tomato chunks left. Oh wow. I love how it sort of like calmed down in the heat from all the cooking, just suddenly went, I'm gonna cool down now. Let us cut the lettuce. There we go, nice and roughly chopped. This is 2 little iceberg lettuce. Iceberg! Right ahead.
What's the water for?
The water is because I'm obsessed with freshness.
We gonna tip it over yourself?
No, what I've washed the lettuce, but I just like the idea of keeping it quite fresh.
Okay. I think it'll make it go soggy. In my opinion.
I guess I just don't like dried lettuce, you know what I mean?
I know.
Ready to make it?
Ready.
This is the foundation layer. It is a large plain flour tortilla. Remember, we've made them homemade before on the channel a few years ago. It's just basically flour and water fried up. You could make a huge one if you wanted, but this is the biggest one that we could get in a shop, and we get them for the kids' lunches all the time. So we kind of make a disc in the middle, okay? I know this sounds really weird, but from the spaghetti meatball cheap versus steep, I have so much more respect for beef mince now. That's crazy. So this nacho sauce, this is actually from a tub that you dunk Doritos in. But you can make that as well. Again, I made that years ago when I first did a taco recipe. So if you want to do your own homemade one, but I quite like the simplicity of just buying something like that. Or you can just pop the Taco Bell without actually popping there and getting angry kids in the car. So this is where we kind of faltered. We have got a small flour tortilla where if you don't have this, you'll have to cut it a large one to the size. So we could get hold of these, but for some reason I went in 4 different supermarkets and I could not find the corn version of these, the real like crunchy taco shell ones. So we have got taco shell halves like that. We haven't got them like this, so we're gonna have to try and cut them in half. If you can't even get those, you could just use like nachos and just like crumble them on top. So this is where the Crunchwrap layer comes from.
Good idea.
Oh, thanks, mate. There you go. Oh, wow, that's almost perfect. Yeah, leave it like that. Look, I reckon if you put it that fold side down.
Like that?
Yeah, so it's got like a curve.
Okay.
Yeah, push it into, there we go.
Hey.
Oh my gosh.
And then that one.
I was really worried about that.
Like that.
And we've almost nailed the shape there.
Easy peasy.
But I reckon if you can't get hold of those, And they are, I do like the crunchy ones a bit more. They go everywhere when you eat them. That's where the crunch comes from. I generally feel like those just some like Doritos or some taco crisps. Amazing. All right, next.
Next was some sour cream.
Oh my gosh.
And it will help hold the next layer of filling as well.
Yeah. And that next filling is my double wash lettuce, which I'm really excited about. Does look more like a cake at the moment, doesn't it? The other thing with tacos as well, yeah, I just love the colour combination of tacos, you know, like you get the tomatoes, the yellow cheese, the sour cream, which all the ingredients we're using, it's like a real vibrant colour combo, right?
It is, I love it. There we go.
Oh, look at that, it's got like hair. It almost looks like a cartoon character. Right, tomatoes going on. I like that because they're a little bit heavier than the lettuce. You can tell Taco Bell have kind of like thought this through and gone like, yeah, this will weigh that down.
Do you really think they go to this much effort, like, in the Taco Bell shop to make it?
I don't know.
I mean, like, thoughtfulness.
Thoughtfulness. I love the thoughtful employees of Taco Bell. Oh, well, we'd have found out if we went there, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
We did go to a few in America.
We did.
When we were out there, do you remember?
Yeah, they're very nice.
They were like, so we're just going for one. And we came out like, I've had 5 tacos and a burrito. It was so good. We will have to visit there. Anyhow, cheese. So this is some cheddar. It's been grated. I'm starting to forget that there is that crunchy layer sort of hidden within it. That's amazing.
Enough?
Yeah, I think so.
I hope that this reaches.
Well, that is where the flour tortilla. So if you haven't got one of these, you would actually just cut out, like I say, a large one. So use this as a shape, get a rough estimate, maybe use one of the taco shells halved. So we can probably use this to kind of, yeah, press it down a little bit. And then, yeah, we fold up the sides. So if you hold that one.
Yeah.
And I'll do this one.
Yeah.
You see? Nice.
Okay.
This is like a scene from Ghost. Oh, yeah. Look, we're doing it.
So now it just, how does we make sure it doesn't come undone?
We put it seam side down. So if I let go of this, look, you've got like 5 seconds play.
Okay.
So we are gonna, when we cook it, that's gonna hold this all together. It's gonna toast those edges. You see, folks, look, if I let go, it's holding it a little bit. I can trust it.
Oh, yeah.
So all we're gonna do is warm the pan up and sit it seam side down. Look, see, it's sort of starting to go if I let go of it like that. But look, you can just hold one part like that. Ah, that's amazing. That is so cool.
That's cool.
So you don't need any oil in the pan. We're just going to brown it either side. And that will actually be it done.
That'd be cool.
That's amazing. Mrs. B has decided.
We're going to add some oil.
Why?
Just so it goes like a bit golden brown.
All right. Well, I don't think you need to, but let's make it healthier, right? Right, Mrs. B wants to try it. Here we go. If not, I can always make another one. Ready? Oh my gosh.
It's in.
It's there. Move it around a little bit to get that oil on there. It should not take long. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
That is quite a well done one, Mrs. B.
Sorry.
That's just on the cusp of acceptable, I think. What a beast. Can I do one without the oil?
Okay.
So we'll leave this to rest and we'll make another one exactly the same, except when we fry it, we will put no oil in, just to try and buy us a bit more time with it cooking like that, all right?
Okay, sounds good.
So if my calculations are correct, that means we both get to have one.
Yum.
All right. And this is why I like the idea of doing it without oil in it, because if your pan is cold, you can kind of just go like that. And then like that.
That's a good idea.
Huh?
Yeah.
So we'll see if it might be lighter brown, but if you don't mind that.
I can hear it sizzling.
Can you? Yeah. All right. It's been in there longer than the oil was.
Oh, that's a nice
See?
colour.
A nice little gentle char like that. And it's held the shape. Your choice. It's your Crunchwrap Supreme. What an amazing angle. Boom. Happy with that. What are you doing over there? All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, did you hear the crunch?
Oh, I had the...
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, amazing.
I feel like Jurassic Park, like we've just discovered
That looks
something.
massive.
It's amazing, isn't
It
it?
looks like a gigantic pita bread thing.
Pita bread thing. Right, let's have a taste. That's what I'm talking about, that contrasting colour. It looks amazing, like a wave, like a rainbow that you're about to eat. And I think colourful food is a good thing. Look, why travel to Taco Bell conveniently on the way home when you can make it in your own kitchen?
Make it yourself.
Yeah.
Can I eat it now?
Yes.
It does smell like a cheeseburger.
It does. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that banding. Mmm.
That genuinely tastes like something from Taco Bell.
Thanks, mate. I was aiming for KFC. It really does though, I know what you mean.
I think it's the cheese sauce and the crunchy taco.
Outstanding. Absolutely. It's very Moorish as well, isn't it? You don't just go and eat one taco, do you? You can have one, is it a hexagon? You can have one of them to yourself in the pleasure that you've made it home from fresh and all that stuff. If you've had one of these, which I think a lot of you probably have, when you bite into it, does it crunch? Because I feel like this has only been like a minute stood there and already the moisture from the meat and the heat from the cheese and all that has kind of made it go a little softer. But when we sliced it, you got that crunch. I just wonder how, is it like, you know, when you go to other fast food places, it looks amazing. It tastes good, right? Generally, right? Don't want to endorse fast food too much, but when you eat it, is it still a little bit like, oh, a bit of crisp? Or could you just shove more of the corn tacos in there? I don't know.
But this is so good, it's so fresh, so easy to do as well.
Yeah.
You have to travel like half an hour away to get one.
I was losing that argument. Two kids that were very passionate about getting home, so I really hope you try this.
So many different combinations you could do with it. Like a cheeseburger one, you could put just veggie in there.
You could do a dessert one as well, couldn't you?
Oh,
with like apples, and cinnamon and custard and Nutella.
I was thinking Nutella and bananas.
Yeah. So a bit of a shorter video today, really. It's that was it. I wanted to show the simplicity of it. Of course, you can make your own sauce as well. You can.
I think I got a bit chilly. Stuck in my mouth.
That's it. You could put actual chilies in it. That was mild chili powder. Are you okay?
I know. I did that on purpose. No, not the coughing, but the mild chili powder.
Yeah.
I didn't get out the
But it
spice.
still had enough vibe though. The cumin, like you really taste it. I really like that.
I love it.
Go to town on it. If you do try it, send us a photo on your social media platform of choice. Any flavour combos whatsoever. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already and make sure your notifications are turned on. And, well, we have got enough to make a fair few more. And our kids are at school, so you know what that means. Bye!
Love is how you spell food. Gonna make some truffles to get you in the mood. To me, your support is smooth as silk. When I have my cereal, I pour on milk. If you got a food mixer, give it a whirl. I gotta let you know I'm still cooking in love with you, girl.